Shalom. I like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, taught me this truth. And salutations to the Akim, preaching his word with truth and sincerity around the four corners. And shalom to the Akim and Aqua, the believers of the hopeful elect. Lord's willing, I'll be part of that number. It's coming back in spirit and theme of prophecy. And I got an update on the port strike. You know, those longshoremen that went on strike. As you can see, this article. And this is from ABC. It says, Port strike day 3. Dock workers strike suspended until January 15th. So I guess they came to an agreement. Let me see if this video will play.
Tentative deal to put the strike on hold until January. We are following some breaking news about the ongoing dock workers strike. Moments ago, ABC News confirmed the two sides have reached a deal, a tentative deal, to put the strike on hold until January 15th. That will give both sides more time to negotiate while working. The workers walked off the job just after midnight on Monday, the Longshoremen's Union fighting for higher wages and protections against automation. Again, both sides agreeing to that tentative deal, which puts the strike on hold until at least January 15th.
Yep, well, there you have it. It's been put on hold until January 15th. As Esau just kicking the can down the road. Let me read a little bit of this. It says, sources familiar with the negotiations told ABC News that the two sides had reached a tentative agreement on wages and agreed to extend the master contract until January 15th. The sources said they will return to the bargaining table to negotiate all outstanding issues. Tens of thousands of U.S. dock workers had walked off the job early Tuesday morning, clogging dozens of ports along the East and Gulf Coasts. International Longshoremen Association members started to set up picket lines at shipping ports up and down the Atlantic and Gulf Coast as of 12:01 a.m. Tuesday, in the union's first coastwide strike in nearly 50 years. The ILA, the union representing 50,000 East Coast and Gulf Coast dock workers under the contract at issue, was seeking higher wages and a ban on the use of some automated equipment. It says, following the strike, President Joe Biden called for a fair offer from the U.S. Maritime Alliance, an organization bargaining on behalf of the dock workers' employers. In a statement released on Tuesday, Biden emphasized the strong profits enjoyed by shipping firms in recent years, as well as the sacrifices made by dock workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Amid the strike, USMX said Wednesday it remained committed to bargaining in good faith to address the ILA's demands and USMX's concerns. A prolonged work stoppage of several weeks or months could have rekindled inflation for some goods and triggered layoffs at manufacturers as raw materials dried up, experts said. The last time East Coast and Gulf Coast workers went on strike in 1977, the work stoppage lasted 7 weeks. In 2002, a strike among workers at West Coast ports lasted 11 days, before then-President George W. Bush invoked the Taft-Hartley Act and ended the standoff. Yeah, so it looks like they're going back to work. But it's only until January 15th. That's 2025. You know, and the apostles, starting with the apostles and elders and on down, they've been saying that 2025 is going to be a hell of a year. You know, that's probably when the increase in of Jacob's trouble. Anyway, let me get a couple of scriptures. I definitely got to get 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And when you read it in the NLT, it says we are familiar with his evil schemes. Yeah, we're familiar with Esau, with Satan, who when it says Satan, it's talking about not the spiritual demon Satan. It's talking about his physical counterpart, which is Esau, the so-called white man. We're not ignorant of his devices. We're familiar with his evil schemes because this is him running the same old plays out of the same old playbook. He's just kicking the can down the road. There's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. Yeah, and the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night, like the scriptures say. You know, people are gonna be caught off guard. People was already out panic buying because they thought that the strike was going to be longer than what it was. Instead of trusting in the Lord and being patient, you know, because these people are carnal. They have instincts of an animal. You know, they have animalistic instincts. Instead of having spiritual instincts, they think carnally. And they kick into survival mode. When the scriptures say that the Lord is going to provide for you and take care of you. Like it says in the book of Isaiah, the 65th chapter, that the Lord's servants shall eat. So we trust in the Lord. Here's the point. Verse 3, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Yeah, we're not in darkness because we have the scriptures, and we thank the Most High and His only begotten Son for that. We thank Kahala Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai for that. That we're not in darkness, that we're in light. You know, we got a few more prophecies to come to wait to come to pass, and And then we could see our deliverer, Yahushua, cracking them clouds, coming back and delivering us. But we got some still prophecies have to come to pass, like Jacob's trouble and the implementation of the MOTB. Not to mention World War III. But this is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Yeah. Our salvation is right at the doors. We can see it with our spiritual eyes. You know, we got even though the port strike has been suspended, we still see the prophecies coming to pass. So just keep your eyes open and continue to watch. Matter of fact, I end off with that because this wasn't meant to be a long lesson. Let's blow on the trumpet, giving an update on the dock workers strike. The book of Mark, chapter 13. Verse start at 33. Take ye heed, watch and pray, for ye know not when the time is. And then let me skip down to 37. And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch. Yeah, the Lord told us to watch as well as pray. And that's what we're doing, you know? Because like it says, you don't know at what time when the Son of Man is coming. He could come in the evening, he could come in the morning, he could come in the daytime, at the cock crowing, or at midnight. And he could come anytime. So just continue to watch the news and pray. You know, seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. But the Lord's willing, you is edified. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.